Hi friends! My name is Brittany.
How? I'm Jason.
And we're the Traveling Magic. If you're new here, welcome. We make a ton of Disney content, a ton of family, personal content, all about our relationship and about Baby Groot, who is not in the frame. Where is the attention hog? There he is! And this little guy are all puppy updates on Baby Groot. So if you like any of that or you find us entertaining, make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, just join the family, join the fun. So today we are going to be talking all about Maxpass. That's what we do. Maxpass. So we're going to tell you exactly what Maxpass is, what our thoughts on it, do we recommend it, do we use Maxpass, everything like that. So let's just jump right on in. Oh, also, fun fact, we have a tripod officially now, which is very exciting. I'm sure you probably looks no different to you. I don't know, maybe it does. But to us, it's a lot easier to set up. We can get way better angles, and I think it's just gonna make my life a lot easier. So, feel official now, right? We're official.
Rock on.
Let's jump into Maxpass. So, Maxpass essentially is Disney.
Amazing.
Is Disney's version of electronic fast passes. So I guess we should first talk about what fast passes are if you are not aware. Fast passes are essentially free at the park. You can get them at kiosks next to certain rides that
That offer it.
Yeah, that are most rides that offer it are going to be like super popular, high demand rides. So some examples would be Indiana Jones,
Roger Rabbit,
Small World,
Space Mountain,
Radiator Springs, so on and so forth. So Star Tours,
Buzz,
a bunch of different things that usually have long lines. You can see a whole list on the Disneyland
except for
app.
Pirates.
Yeah, Pirates doesn't have one. Pirates usually isn't that crazy sometimes, but
Oh, it can.
but yeah. So essentially, what it does is it allows you to get one fast pass in a allotted period of time. If you get them from the kiosk, it's going to be every 2 hours, I believe. You can get a new fast pass, and it gives you a return time to come back to the ride and enter in a shorter line. You basically bypass the majority of the line. So the ride can have a 15-minute wait, and you can wait 10 minutes type of thing. Essentially, you have an hour window to use that fast pass. So say we go in the park at 8 o'clock in the morning, grab a fast pass to Buzz Lightyear. It tells us to come back at 10. We have for between 10 and 11 to use that fast pass. And then we would be allowed at 10 o'clock to go grab a new fast pass from a new kiosk.
I only remember doing Disney once, and that was our engagement trip.
Yeah,
where we had to use the paper one still because it was still in works for the Maxpass.
Yeah. So Maxpass is a pretty recent thing. I want to say like maybe 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still pretty recent. I think most people are either still like kind of hesitant on using it, or maybe use it like here and there, or they've used it and really love it. So essentially what Maxpass is it's a way to make electronic fast passes from your phone. You use the Disneyland app to do that. The Disneyland app, I will clarify, is free to use for all the other benefits that it provides. But Maxpass is going to be $15 per person per day. So
That's the difference.
Yes.
You pay or you don't pay.
Yes, so you pay to get the benefits of Maxpass versus you can still get fast passes free in the park. So so essentially, to break down price to explain a little bit more, if the two of us were to go for 2 days, it would be $30 for each day because it'd be $15 per person per day. So it'd be $60 for a 2-day trip. Does that make sense? Well, I know it sounds like a lot of money. We'll explain what all the price breakdown. So with Maxpass, you are given access to make fast pass reservations from your phone. So you don't have to run around. You can be in DCA and make a fast pass reservation for any Disneyland rides. Say you are over in Cars Land and you want to make a fast pass for Space Mountain. You can do that. Versus if you use a paper fast pass system, you have to go over to Space Mountain, get the fast pass, and then come back. So you see that sort of time. The other benefit of Maxpass is you can make a new fast pass every hour and a half. So it cuts off 30 minutes if you're using Maxpass versus if you're using regular fast pass kiosks. So if the same scenario, we go in the park at 8 o'clock in the morning, I jump on my phone as soon as our tickets are scanned. You could only make fast pass reservations after your ticket has been scanned in the park. So you can't be waiting in line or in the parking lot or whatever and make a fast pass. You have to be scanned into the park. So, I get our ticket scanned into the park. I go on, I make a reservation for cars at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then at 9:30 I can make a reservation for a different ride. So it gives you that benefit. It saves you a lot of time from running around back and forth across the park. Trust me, I did Disney like that the whole time I was growing up because Maxpass didn't exist. So it saves you time. It saves you the walking back and forth. The other benefit of Maxpass is it gives you all your PhotoPass downloads. So if you follow our Instagram, we love PhotoPass, especially as just a young duo. There's only 2 of us. We don't have usually extra people to take pictures for us. So we love taking advantage of PhotoPass. PhotoPass, in short, is the Disneyland cast members who take pictures for you. And basically, if you want to get any of those pictures, you have to go and purchase them individually. I think you can purchase packages, but I don't really know what that looks like. But with Maxpass, included in that $15 a day, you also get all your PhotoPass downloads, so electronically on your phone. So if you are going for Christmas time, I think it's so great because there's so many photo opportunities at Christmas time.
Any Halloween.
Halloween, anything like that. And if you're just going, you don't get to go to Disneyland very often, or you're going with your kids for the first time or something like that, I think even if you just have one person get the Maxpass so you can get all your PhotoPass downloads, I think it's so worth it, just for that alone. So if you don't want to pay the $15 per every person in your family, you can spend $15 per one person per day. And say you're going for 3 days, you spend 3 for 15. Every day you have to get a new Maxpass for one person, and you can get all your PhotoPass downloads. And I think it's worth it just for that, because those pictures can be expensive, but they're also of your entire party. They're usually beautiful backdrops, beautifully taken pictures. We have some amazing PhotoPass pictures.
Oh, the other thing you can do is the show times for the fast passes. So Fantasmic, World of Color.
I think those are the only 2 right now.
I think those are the only 2. Which a lot of people don't know you can do those. Which
that's even newer than Maxpass.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do the shows on there. So that's basically what Maxpass includes in a long run-on story. But do we recommend Maxpass?
I recommend it. From our engagement trip to now, you still could do Disney just as good without using Maxpass. I mean, we still, with 5 people, we still did it really well. Hopefully I got the number right.
That was fine with.
But with 5 people, you could still do it just as well without Maxpass, because that's how we had to do it, and it was a busy weekend, and we still got all the rides done. But with Maxpass, you can get all the rides done in your trip and do a couple others that you would want, because you're right there and you can automatically just do it right there instead of having to run and get a fast pass from one of the rides. So I think it's more beneficial, especially since we've gone when it's super busy. It's way more helpful than having to stand and wait in a line just to get a fast pass. Then we already have it on our app and we can just walk right on the ride while the people are waiting trying to get a fast pass, and we can just go up and scan our phone. So on busy times, it's way more beneficial.
Yeah.
I think it's better than doing it that way, but I mean, it's still fun. I mean, it's still worth showing everyone how it used to be and doing it that way still, but sometimes, I mean, it's technology. It'll crash on you, so then you have to do it that way. Yeah, it happened to us the last time where we had to actually go and get a few fast passes without the app.
I would say I would recommend Maxpass highly if you're going at a busy time of the year, or you're going for a short period of time. So if you're only going for 2 or 3 days, usually 3 would be at 2.5 days, I feel usually, because of travel days. So if you're going for a shorter amount of time and you want to maximize your trip, I would recommend getting Maxpass. We're seasoned. We know all the tips and tricks and that sort of thing to really do everything quickly. But we do basically every single ride in both parks within the first day and a half.
Yeah.
Not even a full 2 days.
And then we're just
taking pictures or watching shows, redoing our favorite rides, that sort of thing. So I would say that it's really useful if you're only going for like 2 or 3 days, or if you're going in like the peak of summer or Christmas or something like that. I think that it's very beneficial. So, final question, thoughts. Do we use Maxpass? If you couldn't already tell, yes, we use Maxpass. It's a little bit different for us. For annual pass holders, it was $75 per person per year. I think it's gone up to 100. I want to say I don't know if that's correct, but I want to say it's 100 now since they raised the price of Maxpass for per year. But when we got our annual passes last year, it was $75 for me, $75 for Jason for the entire year, and it was $10 per day at that point. So essentially, like 7.5 days. If you go 7.5 days out of the whole year, that pays for your Maxpass. And we definitely did that, obviously. But, so yeah, we do. It is a little bit cheaper, I think, for us because we do go so often, and we're not paying on top of our trip. But that's just different being annual pass holders. So we use Maxpass. Obviously, we don't pay the $15 per day, but
it's helped us a lot.
So we honestly, like when the app crashed on me this last trip, I kind of panicked. I was like, I haven't done Disney like this in so long. Like. It was kind of wild. Not even necessarily just for the Maxpass. I think that also had to do with wait times. You can check the wait times on the app.
Which is really nice.
Yeah. So we can make a whole video about the Disneyland app because there's so many features on there. It's crazy. But yeah. So that is basically our thoughts on Maxpass. If you were wondering, I know it's not a super new thing. There's so many videos.
Because it's great because you don't have to check the wait times either. Because you don't have to walk all the way clear across the park and see that, oh, it's a 2-hour wait. Well, let's go find something else. No, you can just check it right on your phone and be like, oh, this ride's 2 hours. Let's go do a different ride.
Yeah. So that's our thoughts on Maxpass. That's why I would recommend using Maxpass. The other reason I would recommend using it is, again, like the whole photo thing. If you want your pictures. But yeah, that is basically all for us today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have anything Disney related, life related, whatever that you want us to cover, let us know in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, all the good things. Subscribe for baby Groot. You know, he's cute. He likes subscribers.
Like for Groot.
Like for Groot.
I am Groot. We're still teaching him how to say I am Groot.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. We'll be famous someday.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in our next video. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.